Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Industrial Guy, and today this video is on how to read motor nameplate and its importance. So let's start. Reading the motor nameplate is important because it helps us ensure that right motor is being used for the job. Secondly, it helps selecting of best components like circuit breakers, contactors, drive and cable. Additionally, it helps in setting the parameters too. I have 11 examples that I will discuss in today's video. Note, the nameplate is accurate if the motor is in original condition. Example number 1. S1 service shows that this is a continuous duty motor that works at a constant load for enough time to reach a temperature equilibrium. This IC standard. The type of this motor is this. The rated RPM is 970. This is IP55. IP is electric motor ingress protection. The ingress protection rating of the motor shows how well it protects against both water and solid foreign objects such as dust. The insulation class, this CLF represents the insulation class of the winding. Okay, the three-phase motor. Okay, now the numerator and denominator. Here in the numerator, the power is written in kW, that is kilowatt. In denominator, it is written in horsepower. This is 7.5 kilowatt motor and 10 HP. This is hertz, means hertz represents the frequency. Numerator in numerator 50 hertz, denominator 60 hertz. Let me show you. 50, if the frequency is 50 hertz and the voltage is rated voltage is 400 volt, the rated current will be 16.3 amps. If the frequency is 60 hertz and the voltage is 690 volt plus minus 10%, then the rated current of the motor will be 9.48 amps. Cos theta equals to power factor. So the power factor is 0.77. The net weight of the motor is not mentioned. These are both connection of terminal box. This is star connection. This delta connection. The bearing size. The front bearing size is 6309. Also back bearing size is 6309. The serial number is this. The nameplate parameters are the rated parameters of the motor. Now move to the example number 2. The type of this motor is 160M-4. This is a 15 HP motor, 380 volt. Duty is S1. IP is 44. Frequency is 50 Hz. Rated current is 23 amps. The connection is delta. The insulation class is B. The noise is 78 decibel. The rated RPM is 1460. Net weight is not mentioned. Serial number is this. Bearing size is also not mentioned. Mostly we need the power is kilowatt. So I will teach you how to convert this in kilowatt. This is 1 HP is equals to 746 watt. Now this motor is 15 HP horsepower. So we will just simply multiply 15 with 746. Okay, the 11,190 watts. Now we want to convert this in kilowatt. So we'll simply divide this 1000. The kilowatt hour value is kilowatt hour is sorry the kilowatt is 11.19. Okay, now move to the example number 3. The type of this motor is this, the rated rpm of this motor is this, efficiency, voltage and power 0.37 kilowatt, insulation class F, IP is 55, these are currents, frequency is 50, connection delta and Y both, net weight is 15 kg, serial number is not visible, power factor is 0.75 and IC standard is not mentioned. Now move to the example number 4. This is a 55 kilowatt motor, serial number, the voltage is rated voltage is 380 volt, the rated frequency is 50 hertz, IC standard, the rated current is 103, rated rpm is 1485, power factor is 0.86, insulation class is F, IP is 55. Okay, the front bearing size is 6314s, back bearing size is 6313s, date of manufacturing is this. Okay, now example number 5. The type of the motor is this, the rated rpm of this motor is 1390, efficiency is 78.5%, rated voltage is 80 volt, rated power is 1.5 kilowatt, insulation class is P, IP is I think 5, rated current is 3.68, rated frequency is 50 hertz, the connection is Y connected, the net weight is 18 kg, serial number is not visible, cos theta power factor is 0.79 and IC standard is 60034-1. Now move to the example number 6. This is a 4 kilowatt motor and kilowatt and horsepower both are mentioned. Connection delta, IP 54, S1, efficiency is 85.8, type is this, rated rpm is 2880 revolution per minute, insulation class is F, serial number is this. Now move to the example number 7. This is a 4 kilowatt motor and 5.5 HP. The type of this motor, efficiency of motor, IP is 55, S1, delta connection, voltage is 380 rated, current is 8.05 amps, the frequency is 50, RPM is 82880, insulation class is F, serial number is not visible. Okay, these all the parameters are rated parameters of the motor. You cannot exceed to this value. Now example number 8. Not clear. Okay. The frequency of this motor is meter 50 volt, denominator is 60 hertz, the rated rpm is if frequency is 50 hertz and the voltage is 220, the rated current will be 6.9 amps. If the frequency is 60 hertz, the voltage is 380 volt, the current will be 4 amps. Rated current 4 amps. Okay, if the rpm is 1420 and the rpm is 1420 and frequency is 50, this is how we read. Frequency is 85.2, The gear reducer, three-phase asynchronous motor. This is how delta connection. This is Y connection. Protection is IP44. Insulation class is F. Three-phase motor, four-pole motor. This is a three-phase 220 volt. This does not mean a single phase. This means the three-phase voltages are 220 volt. Can I connect this in delta? If three-phase voltage is 380 volt, will be in star. Now move to the example number 9. This is a three-phase induction motor. This is the type of the motor. The efficiency of 85.8. IP is 54. S1 type. 4 kilowatt. The rated power is 4 kilowatt. Output power is 5.5 kp. Okay. Connection is delta. Voltage is 380. The rated current is 8.05. Rated frequency is 50 Hz. The revolution per minute is 2880 revolution per minute. The insulation class is F. Serial number is S. Basically here, let me explain this point. Basically in motors we give good electrical power and the motor converted in mechanical power. So this is the electrical input power that we are providing the motor. This is the output power, that the mechanical power that the motor is producing. Move to the example number 10. This is a three-phase induction motor. The type of this motor is the output power is 0.55 kilowatt. It means the input power. Voltage is the voltages are 220 volt. The current will be the rated current will be 2.86 amps. The rated voltage is 380 volt. The rated current will be 1.66 amps. Insulation class is F and the connection are both star and delta. UT S1. Serial number is this. This is the serial number, the date of manufacturing, the rated RPM 1370. Net weight is this. Move to the last example. The M motor, I think. Rated power is 0.75 kilowatt. We are working on 220 volt. The rated current will be 3.8 amps and 50 hertz. 1420 rpm. Motor will give 1420 rpm. If the voltage are 380 volt and the frequency is 60 hertz, the rated rpm will be 730 revolution per minute. The motor will take around 2.2 amps rated. 220 volt delta connected, 380 volt Y connected. That's all for today's videos. If you like my video, do subscribe my YouTube channel